Alright, well, Rob here, Jack of all trades, master of none. This is going to be a second part video where I did the working on the Johnson bolt motor right now. But what I wanted to show you was my winch. Right here, look at that. What happened to it is it was fraying right here really bad. See? And it was fraying right there really bad, and we wanted to get out in the water really fast. So I tied a non-slip knot to it. So I got another one. Now you could purchase a whole new winch. You could purchase a whole new winch, $30 to $50 for a good one. What I did is I went to Amazon Prime and I ordered the another strap. Now this strap right here, I know the strap will hold. That's a non-slip knot. But I did want a new strap. Now the strap that was on here was 1,500 pound strap, and I bought a 2,000 pound strap. So what we're gonna do is roll this one all the way out. I don't know if I can pull it, but if I were straight on, I could pull it. But I'm gonna roll this one all the way out right now. And when I roll this one all the way out, it's like 20 feet you gotta roll out. All it does is loop in. I'll see if you can see it right here. It loops in through the two holes, and then you roll it back. But here's the thing with it. When you put a new one on, you could pull it as tight as you want to try to pull that sucker tight. You got to be careful when you're rolling the bolt, because what we did is I pulled it tight, really tight, where I thought was good. And then when my son put the boat on the trailer and I started driving off, I seen him reaching over with it. I was wondering what was going on. When the canvas got wet, it actually slipped back about 5 or 6 more inches, where I'm probably gonna wet this when I tighten it this time, because I tightened it up last time and it still was able to go tighter. So I'm probably gonna pour some water on this before I tighten it up more. You see, I'm towards the end right here. So I wanted to show you, try to get it faster, because all it does is, see right there, it loops in and out the I'm gonna fast forward through this, so I don't even know why I'm talking here. All right, there. Now see, all it does, oh, one more loop right here. Oh, I had to hit down. All right, there. All it does is loop in and out. And that's what's holding it on. I mean, it ain't even tied on there, clipped on there, nothing. It just loops in and out of there. But it's wrapped around so snug that you don't need it. Now I'm gonna get the new one out and start looping the new one around there. All right, this is an Invincible Marine 20-foot by 2-inch strap. And from what I read on the thing when I bought it, was a 2,000 pound strap. From Invincible Marine, and you figure it would say right on where it was at. Heavy duty for standard trailer winches, heavy duty utility hook. It's a marine one, but all right, from what I read online, it said 2,000 pounds. This doesn't say anything on it, which you figure it should say something on it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out and then start looping it through, show you how to do that. All right, here's where we go. Houston, I have a problem. The problem is, it's not really a problem. I want to show you this right here won't go through these two holes. So even though it's a brand new strap, I'm gonna cut this part off right here and then just loop just this part down here through the two holes. Okay, so I cut the end off, and then there it is right there, the whole line. I have it hooked onto my thing on the back, my trolling hook. You hook it through the inside of this first. Man, I wish I had 2 hands. Okay, and then you hook it through back inside of here, right here. And as you can see, my winch is probably from 1985. That's when this boat's from. Okay, and then after it's tucked down there, you make this flat. I can't do it with 2 hands, but you make this flat, and then you start rolling it in. So I'm gonna start rolling it in. After I get a couple loops, I'll come back to you. All right, I made it as flat as possible, and I'm holding it with one hand as tight as I can and keeping it flat as I'm rolling it with the other hand. But like I said, even if you could pull it with all your might, I guarantee you when you hook it to the boat, it's still gonna have room to go. Because I just did this with the other one. I took it all the way out. I figured out how it was gonna clamp on there, and then I tied it around, put it all the way back on. And when we got there, I mean, it was snug tight on this. And when we pulled the boat out, My son hooked it up, and when I was coming up the boat ramp, it moved back about 5 inches. I mean, it just was about 5 inches, but it was like 5 scary inches that, hey, it moved. So even though you're going to put this on brand new and tighten it up, I'm going to probably pour some water on it. And before I take it out again, I'll probably make sure I snug it up again, because it did slip about 5 inches to pull the snug up some. Alright, you see I got it hooked in there. See how much it's still cinching down? It's still cinching down a whole lot. See that? So like I said, I know when I loosen it up and do it again, loosen it up and do it again, it's gonna cinch down some more. So I just don't want you to put a new one on thinking that, okay, you're gonna put it on and not cinch it and go, and I mean, it'll slide back some. It'll still be connected. You still got your locks on it. It'll still be connected, but like I said, I didn't have my locks on it yet. I just had this on, and I started coming up the ramp, and it went back about 6 inches from putting my last one on. Now let me show you this also. This was, I don't know what brand this one was, but I mean, this hook right here is an old hook, an old steel hook. I mean, I love this. This is like a die cast. You know, I wish there was some way to switch this out with that right here, but that's sewed in there. So not only that, this was sold in flat, and this is kind of bunched up here. Anyways, that's relining your winch for your boat. I just want to reiterate that I did this last time, and even though I cinched this up as tight as I could, it's still, after we put it in the water, got the boat out the water, it did go back about 6 inches. So if there's any other way, please comment. Don't be like, this guy don't know what the hell he's talking about, negative, negative, negative. Just if you know a different way of doing it, or how to get that where it don't kind of give that little extra slack in there, please post, comment, or put your link up or whatever, so all of us people could figure it out. All right, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. Don't forget, please subscribe and go to www.trev2323.com also. Thank you. Bye bye. With the bucket, I just poured some water on here, and you'll be surprised how much this thing turned more when I put the water on it. So like I says, I got the straps on the back and straps on everything. I just can't reiterate what happened to me and why I wanted to share it with you. All right, bye.